Hello all, this is Chris DC2 coming at you in a special episode in which I will be reviewing the all-new Lexus GX550. Just picked up the car right now. Thank you to the friends at Rendezvous. I have planned for this vehicle is that no, I'm not going to take it off-road. I will be taking it on-road. Taking it off-road maybe in another episode. But, you know, there's plenty of videos out there reviewing this vehicle. So what I want to focus on is real-world situations and how well it performs. So it's going to be around on freeways, windy roads, traffic, you know, just stuff that you and I will likely encounter in driving a daily vehicle. So let's go ahead and check it out. So this certain example is the overtrail trim. The guys at Rendezvous, they wrapped the caviar paint finish in a satin PPF. Looks awesome. I do apologize. She's a little dirty right now, but you know, caviar is doing a great job in concealing the dirt and stuff, so nice color choice if you want something subtle yet classy at the same time. This particular tire setup is Toyo Tires Open Country AT, a very venerable tire. A lot of off-roaders, including myself, have used in the past. Very good tire, yet still retains street characteristics, so it's not too loud. So I must say I am very impressed by the interior. We got a full digital display here showing all the vitals of the engine. And we have a very, very nice touchscreen right here. I gotta give it up to Lexus for just stepping it up on the interior because often Lexus/Toyota, they like to play it safe with being somewhat Spartan compared to other brands. And since it's a little toasty outside, I'm gonna go adjust the temperature accordingly. You know, details. All right, let's go take it around town. So like I said earlier, I mean, just the one thing about this car is just so much more powerful than my GX470. It's also paired with a 10-speed automatic. Compared to my 5-speed automatic, mind you, my personal truck was made in 2007. So anything past 6 gears for me is it's totally new. I mean, I'm still getting used to it, and it's just, but it's really nice though. It's, you know, always so smooth and whatnot. It's getting out of the suburban shopping center here in lovely Anaheim Hills. It's going uphill. I'm probably at a quarter throttle and this thing is just moving. I'm already hitting 35 as is. It'll probably take me twice the time in my GX470. Steering input, it's, you know, it's very easy. There's a lot of assist in it. Not so much feedback from the road, which is totally understandable given the luxury part of it, about the 550. But the suspension is definitely there. You know, it's there's a few cracks in the road right now, but it's not having any problems soaking it up. Funny thing, the dash right now just told me to sit up. That no driver's face was detected. I guess I'm dark or something. Definitely can't sit like a gangster in this vehicle or else it's gonna give you some grief. Going downhill, hitting around 46. The speed limit is a little bit lower than that, so I'm just gonna use some engine braking right now. And yeah, so smooth. So I received this truck with about 15 miles left of range on the gas tank. Filled it up. It was around 18 gallons to fully, you know, top off the tank. It cost me around $88. The price per gallon on 91 octane was $4.99. So the gas tank is it's similar in size with the previous GXs. It's around 20 20 to 22. That's pretty crazy. I think it braked for me. Heading on the freeway, already encountering some moderate to heavy traffic depending on what lane you're in. So I was hoping to get across here to get onto the 57, but that's okay though. We're gonna try out the adaptive cruise control. Thank you, Mr. Blind Spot. That's so crazy. I'm pretty sure it's braking for me in this stop and go traffic. It's freaking nuts. With the adaptive cruise control on, even though I set the threshold to be right next to the vehicle in front of me, it's still pretty conservative because I got about like 30 feet between me and the next car, roughly speaking. Could be higher. Let me cancel it for now. We're getting a little bit faster, thankfully. So with this vehicle being equipped with a roof rack, you can definitely hear the wind noise. Not a problem. I mean, right now I'm driving the vehicle. Usually I have some tunes on, and with this sound system, it probably wouldn't even bug me. Ah, that's so crazy. I'm still tripping out on how this thing is braking for me. I'm not used to all these luxuries. It's doing a good job. It's not like freaking it out. It's just a nice nudge, just like as if you and I, like a human, would just, you know, tap the brakes maybe when the car ahead is getting a little too close. Visibility and changing lanes, it's pretty nice. I mean, you know, the A-pillar is not protruding, and like in some vehicles, I can look over really quick at the panes of the windows, and it's just, no, I don't have any issues. Yeah, good job. The truck with a bunch of dirt. Yeah, on-road performance. This thing is, man. There's a reason why Lexus is at the top of the list for customer satisfaction and overall vehicle quality. And just goes to show, I mean, my parents, you know, they loved their Lexuses back in the 90s. Thanks, Hyundai, for cutting me off. And just the quality has just been consistent for the past, you know, few decades. It's just awesome. Just something about these cars, every time you sit in one, you just get that distinct, just, you know, vibe. I think that's what the young kids are saying these days. Vibe, aura. Oh, okay. So, putting this thing on Sport S mode is very interesting. Once I stop the car and stuff, I'll go over the different modes and stuff here. Just a quick, just overview and stuff. Right now I'm in Sport S mode. It's funny. So I'm in Sport S mode. The gauge dial is white, and the tach, anything on below it, is red along with the red line. So it's kind of confusing. Holy crap. I mean, I'm at half throttle, and this thing just picked up. I'm trying to be easy on the engine right now because there's only 753 miles on it. Gosh, this thing moves. Yeah, I'm not going to drag race one of these with my truck. This thing is moving. So it's in Sport S mode. I feel the steering is a little bit stiffer. It's still on the soft side. I wouldn't say it's a full-on sports car, but yeah, it stiffens up. It's nice. The engine throttle response is much more crisp, and we're about to enter a little windy road with some traffic here. I was hoping it would be a little bit less pack, but I'll take what I could get. Yeah, just twin turbo V6. Yeah, it packs a kick, man. I'm gonna go back to normal and see what the difference is. You know, I don't think we're gonna have too much fun right now with that dump truck in the way. Hopefully he turns off soon. Let's go down to comfort mode. See what that's all about. A little more relaxed. Throttle response is much more delayed. You know, when you want to just coast around and be behind a dump truck all day on a windy road, this is the ideal mode to be in. Oh, looks like there's one more mode called Eco. Let's see what this is all about. Yeah. Okay, so the gauges are red and blue. I really appreciate this heads-up display instead of, I'm so used to looking down at the gauges because I'm old school. But it's nice just to keep your eyes on the road and just have the bare essentials. You got the speed limit, the gear selection, and then your current speed, along with your set cruise control speed, which is not enabled right now. Yeah, no, I'm Very impressed with this vehicle. Let's go back in comfort. Throttle response is really laggy on the eco mode, which is understandable. It's great when you're just going for a relaxing Sunday drive, but this is too relaxing. Yeah, it's braking for me. So I have my foot off the brake pedal and it just braked for me. All right, back to somewhat normal. I'm gonna go to Sport S mode. There's Sport S Plus. I'm probably not gonna do that for now because we're not going to be in a situation currently where it's going to be very spirited. But I'm going to Sport S because I want to try the manual shifting off the paddles. Yeah, we got another truck here. Speed limit is 45 and we're finally going to 45. It's going 30 for a second. So I noticed about this, I was doing the manual shifting earlier, and if you don't shift it right away, when you're constantly shifting, it'll just go back into regular automatic drive mode. Nice little touch. Instead of having to manually just say, hey, I want to go back, and just automatically you shift for me. Body roll's good. It's not swaying too much. I mean, it's given it's a body not on frame vehicle, this is very impressive. It's almost like it's a unibody, like a car. So it's so crazy how vehicles have advanced in the past 20 years. A nice little Defender. Feel the body roll on this. It's not bad. Definitely got some stability control going on right now. Coincidentally, I'm behind a brand new Tundra that shares the same engine, and he's moving too, so playing a little cat and mouse right now. The seats are very luxurious, very comfortable, but it's not exactly keeps you in a cradle. The side bolsters are somewhat minimal, better for ingress egress, getting in, getting out in layman's terms. It's okay. I mean, this wouldn't be exactly going on the toge every night, but get what I mean. As for comparing the recent V8 and the 460 compared to this thing, man, this thing just rips. I don't care what people say. People are so, oh, it doesn't have a V8 anymore, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this thing will just smoke the V8 straight up. Feels like a 14-second car, I think. I mean, I like this brake assist, but I wonder if there's a way to disable it somehow. So what I was talking about earlier was the different drive modes. We're gonna go through these really quick. Right now it's in comfort, normal, Sport S, and Sport S Plus. Oh, can't forget about Eco. So Eco, let's go see the gauge. Come on. So it's red and blue, comfort, white and blue, normal, white and blue. Then we go over to Sport S, white and, well, red underneath the needle, and white, then red, and Sport S Plus. There you go. And just a quick recap: the driving assist, lane departure, intuitive parking assist, blind spot monitor, safe exit assist, rear cross traffic alert, proactive driving assist, and I think this is the one where it's braking for me. But for the sake, I'm going to leave it on. Road sign assist, pre-collision system. Nice wide Apple CarPlay. And what I notice about, even though if you do have CarPlay on, you'll still see some OEM switches. But what's the cool thing is that you could expand and maximize your space, so it's going to be all CarPlay. And if you want to just go back, you pinch it, and there you go. Another very cool feature we got here is the cool box. You store all your bottled waters, your smoothies from Erewhon, some sort. I could feel the cold air going through here, which is pretty sick. So my impressions of just a quick Canyon drive and just overall experience in the past hour or so, this car is nice. The thing is, it gets 15 miles to a gallon, and you know, I mean, if you could afford this thing, you usually shouldn't matter as much, right? Anyways, Canyon driving the vehicle, the GX, it composed itself really well. I could feel the assist going to, you know, kicking in left and right and stuff. But it wasn't too intrusive, I would say. Just as long as you're not driving like a maniac, it'll keep you in check, and it's not too intrusive on your daily driving. So now we are going to purposely go in traffic and see how well this adaptive cruise control. Got a little preview of it earlier, but I want to go on the 60 freeway, and as some of you may know, the 60 freeway in LA could be somewhat of a challenge because it's really rough, as it's a very popular road for truckers, and we're in an area where there's many distribution centers where the trucks come out of. So I want to go test it out there. All right, turning radius. It is a big vehicle, so it's understandable. I'm glad I didn't have to back up on that U-turn. All right, here comes the traffic. Again, I'm not braking. It's just braking for me. It's so crazy. I don't know if many other new cars have this feature, but yeah, it's just so weird. And I'm very curious to know if the brake lights go on when it kicks in. I'm assuming yes, because of liability reasons. So far, so good on this freeway. You know, compared to the other cars I driven. My two cars have a Honda Civic Si. It's lowered on I-box springs, so I could definitely feel the bumps in that car on this freeway. The GX, it's a long travel suspension, so really not much drama. But for this, it feels totally fine. I mean, there's a lot of bumps in the road, but you can't really feel it. It's pretty well mannered. I'm gonna go in one lane over because it's used more by the trucks to see if there's a big difference. Not really. It's good stuff. Oh, good. I was hoping I would encounter a messed up off ramp like this, and I'm just on clouds right now. Loving it.